If you have an Instant Pot, you need to be using it for the 5 recipes I'm going to share with you today. Hi Mindful Moms and Dads, Kristen here. As someone who suffers from a chronic disease, I believe homemade is best, but it doesn't have to be complicated. And when it comes from cooking from scratch, the Instant Pot is a game changer. It makes so many things so much easier for me, and it can do the same for you. So let's put on our kitchen capes and get cooking. The first recipe I'm sharing with you today is hard-boiled eggs. And while I know making hard-boiled eggs on the stove is not difficult, making them in the Instant Pot turns out perfectly. And the process is incredibly simple. You need to pour in 1 cup of cold water inside your Instant Pot if you're using a 6-quart, or 1.5 cups of cold water for an 8-quart Instant Pot. Place in the trivet or a rack designed specifically to hold eggs, and you want to make sure that your eggs are room temperature for best results. Then pop your lid on your Instant Pot. Be sure your vent knob is pointed towards sealed, and set cook time for 5 minutes on high pressure. Once cook time has elapsed, you want to let pressure release for 5 minutes. Do a quick release of any remaining pressure, open up your Instant Pot, and place your eggs into an ice bath for, you guessed it, 5 minutes. Drain off your eggs, and look at that, they peel like a dream and they turn out perfect every single time. Now, I'm embarrassed to share this with you, but I stink at making rice on the stove. I forget it, the liquid evaporates, it's overcooked, it's undercooked, it's a disaster. In the Instant Pot, rice turns out perfect every single time, and the process is super easy. The first thing you want to do is rinse your rice really well using a fine mesh strainer. This will get rid of any excess starch that's on the outside of the rice that can cause your rice to be mushy. Place your rice inside the Instant Pot, and then you need to remember a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 cup rice, 1 cup liquid. 2 cups rice, 2 cup liquid. Add in water or stock, your choice, and then a pinch of salt. Be sure to submerge your rice into the liquid. Pop your lid on the Instant Pot. Be sure your vent knob is pointed towards sealed, and don't hit the rice button. Hit manual or pressure cook, and then cook for 3 minutes on high pressure for white rice and 22 minutes for brown rice. Once cook time has elapsed, let the pressure release naturally, super important. Then open up your Instant Pot and fluff your rice with a fork. Don't stir it. Perfect rice every single time. The number one thing I use my Instant Pot for is cooking dried beans. Game changer. You can put dried beans in your Instant Pot without soaking and have perfect beans without excess sodium, without preservatives, and they're so much cheaper. Whatever beans you're using, you want to rinse well to remove any dirt from your beans, and then place inside your Instant Pot. Pour in 8 cups of cold water for 1 pound of dried beans. Now, to flavor our beans, we are not going to add salt. Adding salt will interfere with the cooking process. Instead, I'm gonna add in 1/2 of an onion and garlic. Those are totally optional. Pop your lid on your Instant Pot. Be sure your vent knob is pointed towards sealed. And today I'm cooking pinto beans. So I'm gonna set cook time for 25 minutes on high pressure. To get the cook times for any type of dried beans, click the link above. Once the cook time has elapsed, let the pressure release naturally. Super important. Then open up your Instant Pot, perfectly cooked beans. You can use these beans in any recipe or any way you desire. Now, if your Instant Pot has a yogurt button, I'm telling you, you'll want to use it. Making homemade yogurt is so easy, especially using the method that I'm going to share with you today for quick start yogurt. Now, you do need ultra filtered milk, which is often called Fairlife milk, and you want 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt with active live cultures. The first thing you want to do is make sure your Instant Pot is super clean. I recommend pouring in 1 cup of water inside your Instant Pot, cooking for 0 minutes on high pressure, and then draining off the water and drying well. That'll sanitize your Instant Pot perfectly. Then you just want to take 1/2 cup of your milk and mix it with 2 tablespoons of the plain yogurt. Pour the rest of your milk inside your inner pot, pour in your starter mixture, pop your lid on your Instant Pot, and then we need to incubate our yogurt for 8 hours. To do so, hit yogurt, make sure normal is lit up, not low, or you will not have yogurt. And then you want to adjust the cook time to 800, which is 8 hours, or 10-0-0, 10 hours for tangier yogurt. After the 8 hours are up, remove your lid, cover your inner pot with plastic wrap, and pop into the fridge for another 8 hours. And then look at this, super creamy, thick yogurt that doesn't need straining and has the consistency of Greek yogurt. You know how it takes hours to develop good flavors in a soup or chili or stew? Not so with the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot speeds up the process of making soups and chilies, and it tastes like they've been simmering all day long. Plus, since the Instant Pot is sealed, none of the flavor is evaporated, making your dish much more flavorful. I'm telling you, I will not make soup or chili any other way than using my Instant Pot. So join me as I share with you my favorite soup and chili recipes in the next playlist. See you there.